All right, so I have some Alaskan cod with me right here. I made the whole packet. I just cut them into small pieces about that size. And the only thing I'm gonna put in here is I'm gonna put some red chili powder and then some turmeric powder. And then I'm just gonna coat this with both of these spices, and then we're gonna go ahead and fry it to put into our curry. I added about a teaspoon of red chili powder. So just adding a little more. And then just a pinch of turmeric powder. You don't want too much, of course, because it does make it bitter if you add too much. So that much should be good. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to this as well so I can mix it all together. Just a little bit, just so it's easier to mix it. There we go. And now we're just gonna rub this all over our fish. Be very gentle because the fish is very gentle, so you don't want to move it too much because you don't want to break it. And of course, once you start mixing, you'll know if you need to put more paste in there, like more red chili flakes and stuff. So just give it a good mix first, and then we'll see if we need more. So I do feel like I need a little bit more, so I'm just going to add some more to this. Once again, just a little bit of red chili powder. And a pinch of turmeric powder. Alright, so now I'm going to turn my gas on, add some oil. And we're gonna fry the fish. So we're gonna let the oil warm up in our pan, and then we're gonna go ahead and add the fish and fry it. We don't have to fry it too much. I just want to fry it enough where it becomes hard enough so it doesn't just all break apart into the curry when I put it into the curry. So I just want it to be hard and hold itself together enough where when people are eating it in the curry, they can it's a full piece, because this is a very tender fish. Cod is very flaky, very tender, so I just want to make it a little more firm. People always ask me, this is a question I get all the time, if it's okay to just use the little spice packs you get at the Indian store, like the fish masala or the fish fry masala. That is a great thing to use. It's so, I mean, of course, if you want to make it homemade, make it the way I'm making, but it's super easy. Open up the packet, sprinkle all the spices on here, and then you can fry the fish. So yes, you can definitely use that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add our fish. All right, fish is looking good. One thing I did forget to add to the fish is salt. So I just added some salt to this batch, so don't forget to add salt. And yeah, looks good. We don't want to fry it too much, like I said. Just enough where it's not as tender as what it was. All right, so right here I have 2 medium-sized onions cut up into small pieces. So 2 medium-sized onions. And then I have some, so this is the fish that I fried up. So it's all ready to go in the curry when it's time. It's just going to lay out till then. I've got some asafoetida. This is really good for digestion. If you don't have this, it's fine. You don't have to put it. I've got some cumin seeds. I'm going to put a teaspoon of cumin seeds once my oil is nice and warm. And then I've got some curry leaves. I've got 4 curry leaves, 2 large, 2 small. But honestly, it doesn't matter what size, just 4 curry leaves. All right, to test if my oil is hot, I just dropped some of this asafoetida in. And honestly, there's no amount. You just sprinkle some in there. And then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. And then we're going to put the curry leaves in. This really does splatter when you put it in, so throw them in and just kind of step back. All right, and just let the seeds get nice and brown, and then we're going to go ahead and add our onions. All right, so as you can see, our seeds are nice and brown now, so we're going to go ahead and add our onions. And now we are going to cook our onions till they are nice and brown. And then we'll add our green chilies and tomatoes. Alright, my onions are doing great right here. They're frying. We're going to wait till they turn into a nice golden brown, so we're going to let them fry for a little bit more. Right here, I chopped up one jalapeno. If you want it more spicy, go ahead and chop some more. I'm just going to do one jalapeno. And I did 2 medium-sized tomatoes, so 2 tomatoes. We're also going to need some ginger and garlic paste. So here's some garlic paste and some ginger paste. Once the onions are brown, we'll go ahead and add this as well. Alright, so my onions look nice and brown. So I'm going to go ahead and add my green chilies to this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and mix this up together. And I'm going to let the green chilies fry for just a minute. And then we'll add our garlic and ginger paste. Alright, so my chilies have been frying. We're going to do... not that big, but like a teaspoon of our garlic paste. And then we're going to do about that much of our garlic paste. We're just going to go ahead and mix all this together as well. And then once this fries, we're going to go ahead and add our spices. Alright. So let's go ahead and add our spices. We're going to do half a teaspoon of red chili powder. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of our cilantro powder. We're going to do half a teaspoon of our cumin powder. And we're going to do 1 pinch of turmeric. Alright, we're going to let this mix all together and kind of fry with our onions so that our spices kind of cook, and then we'll add our tomatoes. Alright, as you can see, my oil kind of separated from my spices, so that indicates that it is time to put our tomatoes in. So let's go ahead and add those in right now. Alright, and we'll go ahead and mix all that together. Alright, look at all those colors coming together. It looks great. So I'm going to go ahead and add some salt. And the salt will help the tomatoes cook a little faster. Will help them melt faster. So we'll just add some salt. Mix it all together. And then I'm just going to wait till this all turns into a nice paste. Alright, so everything looks like it's coming together. As you can see, this is all kind of turning into a nice paste. I just kind of take my spoon and try to smush it a little bit just so that the tomatoes kind of blend in with everything else. But at this point it looks like it's done. I can go ahead and add my water now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. For starters, I'm just going to add 1 bowl of water, and we'll see if we need any more. So I'm not going to add too much. I only grabbed half a bowl more, just because I want to add my fish and see if I still like the consistency or if I want to add more. So I'm just going to let this come to a boil, and then I'll go ahead and add my fish. So we'll go ahead and cover this. Turn it on high, and it'll come back once it's boiling. Alright, so my curry has come to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and add my fish. I'm going to lower the gas to a medium, and then we'll go ahead and add our fish to this. Oh my gosh, doesn't that look amazing? So I did add my fish. All my fish is in there, and I do feel like I want a little more curry. So I'm just going to add a little more water. Just give it a quick stir. Try very gently. You don't want to break your fish. So and now I'm just going to let it come to a boil, and then you're done. Alright, fish curry is just boiling away. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn the gas off, and we're done. I'm gonna cut up some coriander leaves and just garnish, and you're all ready to serve. All right, so I went ahead and chopped up some coriander leaves. Just gonna garnish right on top of the fish curry. It looks so pretty. It was so easy to make. You guys have to try this. It's super easy. All right, just mix that up a little bit. There you go, and you're ready to serve your fish curry.